everybody. How we all doing? What a feckin' day. What a day. What a day. Candy Van says, hi, Demon. It's only 105 Fs, whatever that means. God, you can actually see my gray hairs on the screen, or else that could be a little bit of sawdust. Either way, it's not good. But Candy says, hi, Demon. Only 105 Fs, whatever that is. Here in Las Vegas at 3 p.m. 105 Fs, I think, is about 35 degrees proper money, I think. Rub it in, lady. Rub it in. It is, what is it now? It's 10 o'clock at night and it's pissing rain and has been for days. I rode about, oh God, I rode about 450 miles over the weekend. And the majority of it was either really rainy or really, really humid. So yeah, it was quite something. Good to see you, Kenya Brown. I hope you're doing really well out there. And Laney EP says it's heat. So 105 heats. That's a lot of heats. Amber O'Grady is in the house. Good to see you, Amber. Hope you're doing really well out there. I was actually partying with Amber at the weekend. Both of us getting up to no good, as always, with our buddies. And congratulations, Claire Kenny. You just got yourself a spanner. Thank you so much indeed. A spanner? Is it a spanner or a wrench? Or I don't know. I don't know. They all sound the same to me. Like a ratchet, right? Different people think ratchets are different things. I think a ratchet is just a little bit bigger than a mouse shit. Oh, yeah, I bet. Like, that's the thing about living in the countryside. Farmers, man. You have beautiful, 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 warm, hot, sunny weather here for a couple of weeks. And everybody's like, oh, isn't it great? It's so beautiful. It's so lovely and lovely weather. And I'm like, yeah, I fucking love it. I can ride around on my bike. And the farmers are just like, oh, I could use a drop of rain. It's like, oh, you miserable bastards. Just leave us enjoy the bit of heat. Anyway, lads and lassies, what I got for you here. Hey, Tony, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, oh man, I was so lucky when I left the clubhouse at about 8 o'clock in the morning. It just kind of, the piss and rain had just stopped, and I thought, okay, I'll take this little break in the weather, put on my rain gear and hit the road. And then I realized that I'd left my rain gear out in the box on my bike, which was about a 5-minute walk from where I was staying. So I was like, shit. So I walked out. It was still raining a little bit. And yeah, it was a bit misty. And as soon as I left Waterford City and started heading down I went the motorway road over the bridge. And the minute I got past the bridge, blue skies the whole way home. And I didn't stop until, where was I? Tallow. I got as far as Tallow. And then I stopped then because it felt great. It was a lovely ride. And stopped in Tallow, and then I just hit the wall. And the last 15 minutes home was rough. It was rough. And then we had friends over from Dublin, which was so nice. We had such a lovely day. And then just chilled out for the rest of the day. Didn't do a whole lot. And I fell asleep at like 8 o'clock in the evening, which is rare for me. And I slept all night long. And I got up about 9 o'clock this morning. So I slept really well. But no, I had a fantastic weekend. Absolutely great. I didn't see you a whole lot, Tony, though. We got to catch up soon, man, without a shadow of a doubt. Thank you so much, Mistress Jung or Young. Let me know which way you pronounce it for $6.99. Canada Dollar says, sat at my friend's place watching a new Trailer Park Boys show being filmed at a recycling depot across from her. Figured I'd let you know new stuff is coming. That's amazing. So you can actually see the lads from there. I have a little box here with a load of paperwork in it. And I have some really cool stuff that I got from the guys in Trailer Park Boys. Mostly from John Dunsworth, who we used to correspond quite a bit, the old-fashioned snail mail way. And he sent me a, Trailer Park Supervisors and Assistants. What is it? The Trailer Park Supervisors and Assistant Trailer Park Supervisors thing. It was fantastic. I have it around there somewhere. If you get a chance, if you can like take a few zoomed in photos of the boys filming or whatever, that would be, or just setting it up. I'd love to send it to my brother. My brother is arguably a bigger Trailer Park Superboys fan than I am. And yeah, it's awesome. I just kind of started getting my girlfriend into Trailer Park Boys. Was kind of hoping that she would like it because otherwise it just wouldn't work out, would it? And thankfully, she absolutely loves Trailer Park Boys. So we got a lot of catching up to do. We're still on season 1 again, about the 20th time for me. She lives down in Nova Scotia. That's awesome. I'd love to visit. I'd love to go there. It'd be really, really fantastic. Susie Q, what's going on with you? Where are you? Oh yeah, absolutely. Any loss in the family like that's tough going. Absolutely. We lost a member of our family very recently. My auntie's partner, Colin, an absolute legend of a man, hilarious character, and just very suddenly and unexpectedly passed away. And yeah, really sad stuff. And you know, for anybody out there who's hurting at the moment, hopefully we'll give you a bit of a laugh today. This is quite something. This is quite something. I'm not muted, am I? Again, my microphone, I still haven't gotten a new cable from my mic. What's going on with my fucking hair, man? I put argan oil in my hair. So it's kind of going a bit mad here. Zach and Butch, the friendly pitbull, says, hello, Irish team and everyone in the chat. It's a rainy day here in upstate New York. I'm hoping for sunshine soon. Me too, my friend. Me too. I cannot wait. Absolutely cannot wait. Audrey's watching from Grenada. That's awesome. Is Grenada or Grenada? I'm not sure. Because if it's Grenada, it'd be really cool to open a bar or something called Hand Grenada. I just think that'd be hilarious. Anyway, so we got a restraining order court for you here today. Now, as you guys know, when I was working in Australia, I worked in the restraining orders court for about a year. I was injured at work and I was put in there for about a year. Maybe not quite a year, but not far off it anyway. And the things I saw in there, man, it was absolutely unbelievable. This is hilarious, frankly. This lady trying to get a restraining order or trying to defend one. I can't remember because I think it was a few days ago when I saw this. Now, I had made a video of this, created video, and I uploaded it on, I think it was Friday, if I remember correctly, Friday or early Saturday. And no matter how much I fucked around with it and changed it, it kept getting demonetized every single time. I'm not sure what in it caused it to get demonetized, but it did. So I said, fuck that. I'm not giving YouTube free shit. We're going to go live instead and have a bit of fun with it. So anyway, here we go.
Come up to the other table.
It kind of jumps around here a little bit first, but don't worry about that. I don't know what I was doing there.
Each filed restraining order requests against the other person. Ms. Deegan, are you still requesting that the court? I'm going to call that one.
I'm really
first.
not sure what I was doing here.
Ms. Deegan, asking that the other person have no contact with you. I can issue a restraining order in each case. It would be a mutual restraining order that keeps you from contacting the other person and vice versa. And that can be done in a matter of minutes. If you do not agree to that, which means you would be agreeing to a restraining order against yourself regarding the other person, and that's fine, you're entitled to not agree to that. Then I would be listening to evidence and deciding whether to issue any restraining orders at all. And I could grant both restraining orders. I could deny both restraining orders. I could grant one and not the other. So one of you may get a restraining order against the other person, but
good to see you, Diver Dan.
One yourself, right? So
what I did
yes,
there.
Go ahead, Ms. D.
Your Honor, I just don't want to be harassed.
Yeah, I understand.
I just want to feel free that I could drive down the road without somebody.
Ms. Deegan, stop. If you want to start,
I didn't check it out yet, Colin.
Then we
I'll have a look at it here.
You are sworn in, and I take evidence. I know what you want. You put that in your paperwork. All right. If you agree to have a restraining order against yourself regarding the other person, then that's what I issue. But if you don't both agree to that, then I hold the hearing and have you both sworn in as witnesses. So that's the question. I can do a full hearing. That's completely fine. That's what we're here for today. Or I can issue agreed upon restraining orders, and that's completely fine also.
Well, I'll take my chances with you hearing everything.
To do the full hearing? Okay, that's fine. Then we're going to do that.
This gets fucking out of control, by the way.
What I need to do then is have the clerk swear both of you in. Ms. Deegan and Mr. Polk, stand up, raise your right hands.
All right, while they're doing that, I'm just going to read out this super chat. Sasha Rosewater for $5 says, please perform whatever demon wiles you can to send your rain down my way. Absolutely frying in the sun. Yeah, I would gladly swap it with you right now. I would gladly swap this horrible cold ass rain for your lovely warmth down there. But what you can do is you can get your speakers, stick them out the window, and play one of my favorite songs ever written, ever recorded. My favorite version of it. It's called Rainmaker by Isaac Guillory. Absolutely awesome song. Guaranteed to get it raining. If not rain, then tears.
To do then is have the clerk swear both of you in.
Okay, let's
The testimony you're about to give and the cause now before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
Yes.
Please be seated.
All right. I'm going to ask you to give me your full names now that you're under oath.
Tanner Joseph Polk,
Spell your last name.
Polk.
Thank you.
Elizabeth Alta Deegan, Degen.
Okay. Ms. Deegan, you filed the first of the restraining order requests. So tell me under oath now why you think that Mr. Polk should be restrained from having any contact with you.
Well, Your Honor, we used to be friends, okay, and I've helped him out. I have no animosity to this man. I really don't. I like him.
What
he's a
did
good
he
guy.
do that is
But
harassing?
in September of last year, September 4th, after an issue between him and his ex-girlfriend and myself, I cut all ties. I said, leave me alone. Then he hooked up with a woman that was supposed to have been with my older son, who's doing life in prison in Nevada. And he started seeing her, and my son didn't know about it. I told him, you're dirty. I don't like people like that. Stay away from me. You know, that's between you guys now. So he stayed away from me. Well, then I guess his ex-girlfriend who lived in New York and ended up passing away, and he came approaching my car while I just started doing a part-time job over at a car wash. And I was just night security in September.
Still in September.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is on September 4th. I had just been working there for maybe not even a month. And I was working there. All I did all night long was sit in my car. I'm claustrophobic and I'm agoraphobic. And my car gives me the freedom to be able to come and go. And so I stay in my car. And the only reason why the job was offered to me is because the people that own the place, we had a good relationship. So they said, you know, we want to keep you safe. Stay under the cameras. Okay. So I was doing this. One night, on the 4th, he came walking up to my car, and I was facing the street, and I heard a noise. I look over and it's him. And I told him, I said, and he was supposed to have been in it. I said, what are you doing here? I said, you're supposed to be in a program. Leave me alone. And he goes, oh, well, no, I just got to tell you, Lila died. Okay. And so because I still like the guy, I started being sympathetic. Okay, I'm sorry. And then all of a sudden he goes, I got to tell you something. And I'm like, no. I said, you're seeing Lori. And I told him, get away from me. And oh, no, you don't understand. All of a sudden he's grabbing me through my window. And it ensued. I'm trying to get him out of my car. I tried to get out. He locked me in my car. And then all of a sudden he's grabbing at me and he's swinging on me. And I'm like, get away from me. Just leave me alone. I got a video of him doing such thing. And all I kept on doing was telling him to leave me alone. And so I was fighting him off. He wouldn't leave me alone. I got on the video, you could see me trying to get out, him slamming the door shut. And because I'm claustrophobic, you're trapping me in. And I was freaking out to get out of my car. Leave me alone. And he wouldn't do it. All of a sudden, the guy came up from behind out of a dumpster telling him to leave her alone because I'm.
Wait, a guy came up from behind out of a dumpster. Who was it? The fucking Cookie Monster?
Screaming at the top of my lungs. And I'm about 50 feet from the dumpster, and he gets out of the dumpster to come to help me. He turns around and looks at me, get the fuck away from me or I'll beat your ass. And so on the video, it all shows. And so when he had me, was in my car, and I had a stick in my car, and I had a knife at first, but he knocked the knife out of my hand because I just went to go, and he knocked it out of my hand. Okay, so I grabbed the stick, and when I did, I hit him in his face. Leave me alone. And I guess it busted his face
Oh, yeah,
open.
Oscar,
He
not
backed
to
out of the
confuse
car.
I guess it
By this
busted
time,
his
the
face
outside of my
open.
car looked like a crime scene, but I'm not, I will fight. I will fight back. I will protect myself. And so he gets out of my car. And by this time, I've lost my ever-loving mind. And by the time he gets out of my car and takes off, I notice that he's with his girlfriend, the one that's supposed to be with my son, Lori. They start taking off, and they're right there now by Sonic, and he's over there screaming and cussing at me because he's drunk. And he's screaming and cussing at me, and all of a sudden he starts punching on a Sonic sign. I'm on the phone with the police at this time. And I'm telling him, this guy just attacked me in my car, and I want to press charges. I begged him to leave me alone. The cops come. All of a sudden, the cop is on the phone, on the radio, and he's all kind of sidetracked, and he says, well, we have to figure out what's going on over there. Then the cop tells me that he were over there with an incident at Motel 6, which was two places down. And so he's over there, come to find out that he had been, the cops were called over there for a disturbance. And when the cop got there, and this is from the police report that the officer read to me, is that when he was over there, when the officer responded to his call, he had came up to the door or drove up and seen Mr. Polk pushing his girlfriend against the wall. Well, by this time, later on, I find out that I didn't find out that he was actually arrested. I wanted to know if he was. They said, yes, he was arrested. Well, he wasn't arrested for assaulting me. He was arrested for pushing her against the wall. I, on the police report, was made an other. So I'm like, whatever, you know what I mean? That's not fair because he attacked me. But because I drew blood, they didn't feel that I was a victim, which is not fair. I'm 20 years his senior. Leave me alone. I'm just trying to survive. I don't hurt nobody.
Right.
Except for when you bust their face open with a stick.
Tell me what happened though, not all these other reasons.
Okay, but so anyway, all this happens. And then about a week and a half, 2 weeks later, I'm standing at my job, talking to my boss just before I was supposed to start working. And I hear my voice, some woman's voice, Elizabeth Deegan. I look up real fast. And by this time, my boss was looking off to the side. And I didn't know what she was looking at. I hear my name yelled. The woman walked up to me, shoved papers into my chest, literally slapped me in my chest with the papers and said, you have been served. I'm like, what the hell? I pull it away. My boss says, you need to get out of here. I told you before, it's him and his girlfriend standing 50 feet from me, having me served. Ever since then, every time I turn down, I was driving down the street, coming down Pioneer, making a left turn to Main Street. They're on the opposite side. I start turning the corner. It's not like I can avoid them. You know, I'm going to handle my business, and I get told, get out of, this is my fucking town now. You get out of here. This is my town. What do you mean it's your town? We don't own nothing, you know? So I just kept going. Well, a couple months later, I get another, so we come back to court. And we came to court. I showed the judge the video, and I told him the things that had been going on. He's seen the video, and all he kept on saying was to the judge was that, oh, well, I'm a 290, and she's bothering me. She's telling people, I don't do what you did in your past. It has nothing to do with me. I didn't tell, every time somebody tell me, well, he's this, leave him alone. And that's all I ever told people, leave him alone. I'm down for
she's
being
about
happy.
to get told.
If you made a mistake in your past, leave it in the past. Get over it.
Thank you so much, Richard
So when
Scrabby.
we go to court, he sits there and tells the judge looks at the video, and the judge, he's sitting there screaming how he's afraid of me. But according to the video, you're not so afraid you attack a woman in her car. So he dismissed it. Sure as shit, right after that happens.
Your language.
I'm sorry.
If you are not,
I apologize.
Stop, listen carefully. Everyone understands.
I understand.
No, you don't, because you haven't heard what I have to say.
Huh.
We don't swear in court.
Okay, I apologize.
We act like civilized, polite people in court,
Yes, sir.
who are well-mannered. And unless you are telling me what somebody said to you and you are quoting that person, and that's where the profanity comes in, you don't get to swear in court.
Okay.
Mind your
Because people
profanity.
here act like grown-ups who know that swearing is not an appropriate way to express themselves.
I apologize.
Whether in court or out of court, that's how things happen.
Damn
Here.
fucking right.
So I need you to tell me about the next event.
Okay.
What happened next?
The next event was after we went to court, it was about 2 months later, I get a letter from the district attorney's office explaining to me that now I'm being told they're telling me that I have to turn myself in to be arrested because of me
Sandy D,
assaulting
that's
this girl.
brilliant.
Now, when I went to court for that, they issued another restraining order in her case. Okay, I avoid everybody. So now every time I go down the road and I see either him, no, most of the time they're together, and I drive down the road, and the first thing that they lock eyes on me, and every time he'll throw down his bike. What? Come back and do something, bitch. Come back and do. I don't want nothing to do with you.
Try me, bitch.
When was the last time that
This
such thing
happened on
I bet she
Just
likes
tell me-
both kind of
just-
music, country and Western.
a couple
Just
months
being-
ago
listen carefully. I just need to know, was it like last week? Was it in May or June?
when he filed the last restraining order. It was
Fucking
a
true.
month ago, maybe.
Okay.
And so I'm driving down 102
Mhm.
and I'm going to Davis. I'm taking a friend that it spoke about in the paperwork. I'm taking him down to Davis to the dentist office.
Mhm.
I'm driving down the road. I'm right there at Farmers Market Road.
Just real quick before Karen continues there, just a quick couple of super chats. I'll take Colin's one first because I know he's about to head out. So he goes, for $5, Colin, definitely not Cromwell, whose channel you should definitely check out. I just saw your comment earlier. He only needs 50 more subscribers to be able to live stream. So if you can, head on over to Colin, definitely not Cromwell's channel, which is the channel that he's commenting on right now, and drop him a subscribe. I'm going to be joining him for one of his first live streams over there. So please go over there and check him out. He says, I have to bounce Steam and check out what I sent you today. I definitely will. It was gold. I'll catch you all later. Thank you so much for Mila Magut and Sláinte. Thank you very much indeed. Teresa Brewer sends a $1 super sticker. Thank you so much indeed, Teresa. Much obliged. And Pope Philip First for $5 says, I'm not contributing bingo funds to your sinful shamrock flavored beer fund. Repent, I tell you. Shamrock beer is vitally important. And the reason I'm raising funds specifically for Shamrock beer is because it's made by leprechauns. All right. And we have to keep them in business because their business has been dwindling. It's been very small, if you get me. The only thing is they only take payment in pots of gold. So I need to buy a pot of gold first before I can get my Shamrock beer. Hold on. There's an idea. Shamrock beer. That's possible. That is that Shamrock grows all over this place. Leave it with me. And this comment I had to bring up is absolutely hilarious. April Searing says, sticks and stones may break your face, but dumpster guy will save her. I love it. Absolutely love it. Thank you so much indeed. Moving on.
Or 25A, something like that. But anyway, it's the last stoplight going down 102 towards Davis. I pull up, coming up to the stop sign or to the stoplight, and I see just a woman. I didn't see anybody else. I seen just a woman, and she's on the sidewalk. And as I pulled up, I didn't even recognize her. And as I pull up to coming up to the stoplight, I realized that it was her. And I told my friend, I said, oh my God, I said, just don't say nothing. Don't say, just stay. And I saw, as soon as I seen her, and I seen she had earbuds in, and I'm just started driving. I stop at the light. As soon as I did, I see him. And he noticed me. The light turned green. I started pulling through. And as soon as the light turned green, he dropped his bike right there on the middle of 102 and told me, what, bitch, come back and do something. And stood there. And then all of a sudden I heard him, Lori, real loud. And then he gets on his phone. And so what I did is I went down to 25A, which was about, it's a good distance, a good couple football fields.
America.
And so
what is it, America? Like everything's in football fields. Everything. Foots and fucking, I don't know what other lengths you fucking people use. I love you guys really, but football fields. How are you supposed to measure small stuff in football fields? And how big was the sword? Well, Your Honor, it was approximately 0.031 football fields. Now, that's accurate. That's accurate as shit. Sandy D for $5 says this super chat is not for beer. It is only to be used for the Demon Army fighter jet purchase. Well, if I get even more, then we can get the fighter jet and the beer. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Me plus a fighter jet plus beer. I just don't see any problems there. None whatsoever.
Go down there and I pull over at the corner and I got on the phone and I called. First, I sent a message to my lawyer. Told her, okay, this is what happened. And then I
Thank you so much, Colin.
Or first I called,
Take care,
I called
brother.
the police and I said, okay, look, this is what happened. And I need to know, I need to talk to an officer. They said, okay, we're going to have an officer call you. So during this time, I called my friend and I told her exactly what happened. And I told her, I said, I'm not going to go to jail for something stupid like this. This is ridiculous. Just let me drive. Let me have my freedoms to go down the road. And so the police.
Sorry to interrupt, but real quick, right? Michael says it was as long as a blue whale, a small blue whale. What I want in the side chat right now is I want you to give me your best America measurements in the side chat. Tell me what the item is and tell me its measurement in America. I'll start. Hold on. She was approximately 68 hamburgers high, Your Honor.
Never called me back. So I called them. They said, ma'am, go ahead and do what you got to do and we'll have an officer contact. Okay. So I proceeded on to Davis. And this is when I called my friend and I was talking to her about it. I get to Davis, I take my friend, he was early, so I went to my son's house. My son said, Mom, I got to be here at a certain time. You had to come down here to the courthouse and
we don't talk about Dave, Sam.
I said, okay. So he gets in the car, we take off. I take my friend, drop him off at the dentist office, and we come back down 102. And I take my son directly and I drop him off here. And I had my grandson with me, and I took him across town to drop him off at daycare. I was right here at the stoplight, coming back to Main Street, and my son calls me, Mom, where are you at? I said, I'm almost there. And he says, Mom, don't come here. I'm like, why not? And he goes, dude is over here, down the street right here on the other corner, and he's telling me, come do something, come do something.
I love that.
And I'm like, no, Frankie. I said, just don't do nothing. Just stay there. It's not worth it. So I pull up.
Don't do nothing, Frankie. Do everything.
Front right here, and well, wherever we're at, and I
20 corn dogs.
go to turn the corner right down the street from the substation, and I turned the corner, and I told my son, I said, you know what? And my son, mom, let's go to the courthouse. Let's go to the police station. And I told him, I said, that's fine. So we take off and we go straight to the police station. And he says, Mom, but you're in violation of a restraining order. And I told him, I said, you know what? Forget that. I'm going, nobody's going to stop me from getting protection or getting help because of somebody else's restraining order.
Logan says, if I called my mom and said, where are you at? I would get my ass whooped when she got home. Me too. Me too. It's like for the Trailer Park Boys fans out there. Let me hear it in the side chat. 100%. Let me know if you're a Trailer Park Boys fan in the side chat. Hey, Lucy, where you at? What a show, man.
By this time, they're standing in front of the police station, but down off to the side of it. So I go inside and I told him, the first thing I told him, I said, look, I'm going to let you know right now, I am in direct violation of a restraining order, but here's why. And I explained it to him. Well, just so happened that the officer that was standing in that took my original phone call was behind the counter. I had raised my kids here so that he knew of me. And so he tells me, he says, I thought that was you. So we start talking and I told him what was going on. And my son came in.
She sounds like she's just telling a story to her girlfriend in a fucking cafe. Like, and then he said, and then she said, just get to the point, Karen.
And he told him what was going on. He says, look, dude, and the guy already knows my son has no problem defending me or defending himself. And he said, but that's not right. And I told the officer. So he gave me a card number and he gave me the incident number of which that he called. I didn't know that at the time, but I guess he had called the police at the same time. And now when we went to court here the last time, he's sitting there telling you he was inside the police station. That's a fat mouth lie. He was not, he was in front of the police station and he stayed out in front of the police station. I just want to be left alone. I don't want somebody jumping off their bike every time I'm with my grandchildren, yelling at me, telling me, come back, bitch, do something. And my grandkids are tripping out on me. I'm tired of telling my grandkids, get your cameras ready. Start filming. Why, Nana? Why? That's not fair to my grandchildren. I left town. I don't even stay here. When I come to town, I go back roads. And then I find him going down the road down on Cottonwood. I've never, in the years that I know him, I never seen him on Cottonwood. All of a sudden, he's right down the street from my grandkids' school. And then I see him over at my post office. His post office is right here. All of a sudden, I go to my post office with my grandchildren. I pull in. Here it is, him and his girlfriend.
Look who it is.
And I
Time
back out real
served.
quick. They're like, what, Nana, what happened?
Good to see you, brother.
I said, I just can't be here right now. So I take off. I can't even check my mail. So now I go through town like a little coward, looking and hoping nothing will happen. And then when I come to court the last time when we were here, his girlfriend standing outside talking to the bailiff with her restraining order demanding that I don't come in because she's got a restraining order on me. How petty and childish. Leave me alone. I'm a vet with PTSD. I've been almost 30 years without medication or seeking psychiatric help. My life has been working fine for me. I raised my kids. I was doing lovely. And I got a grip on myself. Instead, I go out and help others. But now I've been
Stop.
Thank you.
I understand this is very upsetting. I get that. You don't need to keep going on about how upsetting it is. And
Well,
I love that. It's like, I get it, Karen. Shit, I get it. Fucking hell. Nice mullet, by the way.
Stop. Don't interrupt the judge. That's not a good thing. Because all of the things that you are telling me about how emotionally distraught this has made you, I understand that. So you don't need to keep going. And I do need to give Mr. Egan a chance to speak as well. So we're going to let him do that. And then I'll get back to you again. So Mr. Deegan, your response to this?
Mr. Polk.
I'm sorry, Ms. Deegan, Mr. Polk. Mr. Polk, your response to Ms. Deegan's accusations and your own basis for requesting a restraining order against her.
Basically, since October, Your Honor, since I came back from program, it's been a hassle with her, her family, and her friends. I'm a 290. I stay in one spot. I have a program I go to the police station to charge, and then I go to my class and I do stuff for parole. Any other time I'm out the way, and my parole officer is here today to verify that if you need. I have an ankle monitor on, so at all times I'm monitored. So, but every time I go somewhere, Ms. Deegan shows up. It could be anywhere. She just feels like she has to harass me and call me a chomo and a rapist and a child molester, doesn't care who's around. And then she drives off. And every time I've called the police, and she's had people come and try to stab me over it, try to beat me up over it, and I've called the police. There are police reports. And I've told my parole officer every time she does something, or my counselor in my classes that I go to for parole. So every time that something has happened, it has been said. And I'm just trying to get off of parole and leave this town because I got placed here because I'm a special placement because I can't go back to the county. And I don't know no one here. And we used to be friends, yeah. But everything went all bad. So, and I don't mess with no one, Your Honor. I stay to myself. And I'm just trying to get off of parole and continue with my life. And that's it.
Who tried to stab you?
A gentleman, he called himself Demon.
When was that?
That was...
I swear to God, Your Honor, I had absolutely nothing to do with it. Did you hear what he just said?
Parole and leave this town because I got placed here because I'm a special placement because I can't go back to the county. And I don't know no one here. And we used to be friends, yeah. But everything went all bad. So, and I don't mess with no one, Your Honor. I stay to myself. And I'm just trying to get off of parole and continue with my life. And that's it.
Who tried to stab you?
A gentleman, he called himself Demon.
When was that?
That was on June 8th.
I wasn't there.
Yes, sir.
And who tried to beat you up?
Our mutual friends that were our mutual friends that aren't my friends no more.
When was that?
It's every time I come across somebody, Your Honor. Like it could be once a month, twice a month. it's every month for sure. I always come across someone trying to do something because of what she has told them.
And how do you know that she sent them to
Because
hurt you?
they tell me, Your Honor, that Mama Liz told me to come and get you. And they never do nothing because we end up talking and they know what she's about. Apparently, this is her MO. She finds people who are homeless, helps them out or pretends to help them. And then once they don't do what she wants and finds out that she's scamming them actually and quits messing with them, then this is what happened until she finds a new person to latch on to.
What else did you want to tell me?
That's about it, Your Honor. I mean, all the incidents she's talking about, every single one, yes, happened. And yes, I did throw my bike down because I'm tired of her calling me a chomo. I'm tired of her calling obscene gestures out the window every time she sees me. It doesn't matter who I'm with or who's around or who she's with. She's just got to run her mouth, and I get tired of it because I'm going through this process, and last time mine got denied because I missed the Zoom, tried to get in on Zoom, and it was too late. But I've been going through this process and I get frustrated because it's not just like once in a while, it's like all the time. Every time I come across, me and Lori know her vehicle. When we see her vehicle, we go the other way if we can. But there's a lot of times, like she says, she comes up to a light and she has to turn. There's no avoiding it. And she just got to do what she's got to do. And I'm
Take
just
care,
tired of it.
Susie.
I'm just trying to live my life, do right, and become a member of society again.
Stegan, he was mentioning just now that he sees you making obscene gestures or yelling out at him when you pass by.
Your Honor, the only thing that I have to say to him was on 102. But the last time when he threw his bike down, my window was already down, and I looked at him and I told him, "Fuck you," and I kept going. I'm done. I've got my grandchildren in my car. I'm not going to say these things in front of my grandchildren.
Stop. I'm just asking what happened, and you just told me.
Yeah,
okay. Mr. Polk, you said your parole officer is here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And would you just stand up where you are, raise your right hand, please?
So the testimony about to give the cause now before this court will be the truth.
Go ahead and remain standing. Your full name, please.
Robert Braddock.
Spell your last name.
Braddock.
All right. What's your occupation?
Parole agent.
The things that Mr. Polk was bringing up, do you have any actual knowledge of any of these incidents between them besides what he may have told you?
No. And I could,
Can't really hear him, just so you guys know.
I can just only here today substantiate what his patterns are, his movement patterns are in the community.
You know how any of those movement patterns relate to Ms. Deegan and where she's been?
He does stay off of Highway 102. That's where his camp is. It seems that and he's committed to being Yolo County. So that's where his camp is. That's where he's settled in as a his other appointments are near the DMV where he goes to parole appointments. Does have occasion to be at the Social Security Administration building on Cottonwood. And then he also will frequent the Bel Air supermarket complex at Gibson and Pioneer. And from time to time, he'll be in the Nugget Market area. And generally, that's his consistent movement.
Yeah, I actually can't really hear.
He is on a GPS ankle monitor and specific.
What he's actually saying. It's not really all
Do you
that
see
important.
names?
No.
Does that screen not show the Zoom? Except it should.
Doesn't show names.
No.
Not present.
Okay,
And then I have my friend Tanya.
right.
She,
Was she there to see the things between you and?
no, but a
Mr.
few
Polk?
times that she's been on the phone with me, as I called, as it's happening, I have called her and she has heard what's going on as I'm telling her what's happening. I
Right,
mean,
so she's heard you tell her what's happening, but has she?
it's happening.
Yeah, okay, but has she actually been there
No,
to see
sir.
it or hear it?
No.
Okay, all right, then. Okay, looks like somebody named Chandler Boyd just came on. Is that your son?
I'm not, no, but I'm,
Okay. No, all right. And Mr. Polk, did you have any other witnesses that you brought in to testify today?
No, sir.
Okay. Anything else, Mr. Polk, that you wanted to tell me for either of the restraining order requirements?
No, sir.
Your Honor, can I ask a question?
What's that?
Or make a statement? How is it that if a person's gonna go commit a felony, gonna tell them why they're committing a felony? I mean, that's stupid. For one,
I think you need to stop. That's not giving me information about your case. That's just you wondering about how life kind of works. And I'm not gonna spend time with that. Based on the evidence I've heard regarding Mr. Polk's request for a restraining order against Ms. Deegan, the conduct that I've heard about from Mr. Polk does not rise to the level of civil harassment that would lead to a restraining order. So Mr. Polk's request for a restraining order in case 23-1190 is denied. Regarding Ms. Deegan's request for a restraining order against Mr. Polk, the evidence supports granting that restraining order to restrain Mr. Polk from contact with Ms. Deegan. And the order is to stay 50 yards away from Ms. Deegan, to have no contact with her in person, electronically, like phones or whatever, or through any other person taking messages. Absolutely no contact, and no harassing contact, no inappropriate contact, and to stay 50 yards away from her, her place of residence, her vehicle, and her place of employment. Ms. Deegan, I am going to send you to the second floor. You must go directly to the court self-help center down there. We're going to let them know that you're on your way. They will prepare the order after hearing, and then I will take it. And then Ms. Deegan, I'm also going to order that the sheriff's office serve Mr. Polk with the final order. It's your job to make sure they do that, but they're going to be ordered to serve him for you. And then that concludes today's hearing for both of them. Thank you.
I appreciate you.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, what do you guys reckon? Do you think, I just want to first say that I did not intentionally pop my collar. That was a complete accident, but let me know what you think. Do you think that it was justified? It does seem that the guy's a bit of a scumbag, for sure. And I do think she was playing it up a bit, absolutely. But certainly, if we're to put the Karenism and all that stuff aside, I think it would be fair to say that it probably, yeah, there's definitely doubts about the story to an extent. My understanding is there is video evidence and there is an arrest record around it, but there are a few doubts. But I think there's probably something in it. But let me know what you think. I'm interested to hear what you guys think in the side chat. Leaving your views about her aside. But then again, I suppose the other side of it is, because she'd be causing a lot of it too. It's hard to say. Teresa Brewer, thank you so much for the £2 super chat, says, a Shamrock beer, you're talking shit, Irish. Don't tempt me. I'm going to look into it and see if that's actually a thing. If it is, I'm making it. Good to see you, Trucker Ron. Credence and Mikey, good to see you, boys. I love Credence and Mikey. For $2 says, just because. Thank you so much indeed. I like the just because ones as too. Thank you very much indeed. Now, talking about PayPals and super chats, if you're who I think you are you the one that sent me the email the other day? If you are, let me know. It says, hey Demon, if I send $100 on PayPal, can I have a picture of your gentleman sausage? No, you can't. Okay. It's 150. No, I will not. I will not accept payment for pictures of my unit, frankly, unless you go to my OnlyFans. That's the only way. It's the only way. And by unit, I mean where I live, not my. You know what I'm saying? And that same person, that fucking name rings a bell, says $100 on PayPal for a D pic. No. Let me know in the side chat if it was you who emailed me the other day, because we got to talk about that. Because it's not the first time at all. Like, not even close. Caddy says, I'll send you a pic for $1. Sold. Picture of what, though? Picture of what? I'm not sure. Frank, you got that right, my friend. Michael Bowman, my friend, it is so good to see you. I hope you're doing really, really well. I know you had a rough run of things, and it's great to see you around. Says for $10, hello, my friend. I hope you and yours are fantastic. Absolutely great. Awesome news, by the way. Oh, that just gave me an idea. Hold on. I have to approach this very carefully. Very, very carefully. My brother was in Disneyland for the past couple of days with his kids and his fiance now. And he got down on one knee in front of the castle in Disneyland. And he's now engaged to just an absolutely amazing lady, frankly. She's absolutely amazing. And so, yeah, I'm hoping to catch up with them over the next couple of days. Just to celebrate with them, whatever. Now, I had an idea, and if you guys, because my brother's always in front of the camera because of his job, he's always on TV and stuff like that, so he's used to it, and he's more than willing to do it. And I'm sure you guys have all seen the really funny video of him and his partner, his now fiance, and my mom and dad pranking each other. So my family are pretty good for getting in and all that kind of stuff. Don't you go tearing up. Don't tear up. Tear up, brother. Tear up. Pfft. Tear it up. That's the way to do it, my friend. But anyway, so yeah, he's in Disneyland Paris, actually. Sorry, I should have just said that. And so yeah, we're going to try catch up with him during the week and maybe give him a little surprise. And I was just floating the idea. I don't know what yet, but maybe we could all, if the Demon Army wants to get involved. Now, if you don't, it's totally fine. I just thought it'd be a cool idea. Here's an idea. If people want to send just a very small donation on PayPal would be best. If people want to send a very small donation on PayPal, what I was thinking I could do is get a really nice gift for them both from, well, I'm going to go buy something nice tomorrow because I'm out shopping tomorrow. We could chip in, get a really nice gift for them. I can film giving them the gift from the Demon Army, and I can write everybody's name down and like do a big, huge card from the Demon Army to Jer and Rachel. Congratulations on your engagement and all that kind of stuff. If that's something that people would like to do, then I'm open to it. If it's a fucking stupid idea, you just let me know in the side chat. I'm okay with that too. And we can film it and give them the card with everybody's names. We can film the card and my brother will say a few words and stuff like that. I just thought it'd be really nice. But what we could do is if we raise a good enough amount, because my brother, as you guys know, my brother's a paramedic and he's really high up in that now. And he's been doing it his whole life. His whole adult life, obviously. There's, no 5-year-old paramedics. But charity's a really, really, really big thing for him. It's very important to him, especially special needs charity, because in their family, there's a couple of special needs kids. So we could go and and maybe do a donation to a charity for people with special needs on their behalf, and maybe get them something nice as well, like to put in their house or whatever. Michael Bowman says, whew, donations. I thought you were sending dick pics to them. Nope, I accidentally did that once. No, I didn't, by the way. That was a fucking joke. But if anybody's interested in doing that, right, I'll repost. I do not know how to spell engagement. God damn. And what we okay. I have an idea. Again, if it's a stupid idea, just tell me that's fine. I know he's not watching this right now because he's still on vacation. We don't call it vacation here. That's for you guys. I have an idea. If you guys want to get involved, you're more than welcome. If you want to send a small donation on PayPal or whatever, put in your name or whatever you'd like me to write on the card, right? I'll go to the city maybe tomorrow. I might go tomorrow or Wednesday early in the day. I'll bring my phone with me and I live stream walking around the city looking for funny stuff to give them for their engagement. And while I'm doing it, you guys can talk to me live and say, yeah, get that one. I like that. That would be funny. Or get this thing. I think that'll be a fucking wicked idea. I'd love to do that. Would be so much fun. If you guys want to do it now, as I say, no pressure. It's just throwing it out there as an idea. Give me 1 sec here now. Why am I not getting any notifications? I don't know what's going on with my phone. I got a loan of you guys know I broke my iPhone, and I got a loan of a phone from a mate of mine, but since I signed in, nothing's working. Is there any sex shop near me? No, I am the sex shop. No, there is one in the city. Don't think they're going to love me filming in there, though. Just saying. I haven't tried it now, but I don't think they're going to like me filming in there. But I could give it a go. Could do undercover. Oh, that'd be so much fun. Irish Demon, undercover in the sex shop. Thank you so much to Simone, Frank, and Phil for sending in a few bucks there for a card and all that kind of stuff. Oh, no way. That's genius. Susan says, got my cousin a bouquet of dildos for her engagement. You didn't mean to order that. She meant to order like dandelions and accidentally got dildos. That's what we call a cock up. Too easy. Spyglasses. Yes. Logan Sandman, I am the sex shop. Irish Demon, don't forget, he's a leathersmith. That's true. I can make something funny out of leather as well. Guys, we're going to have so much fun. We can live stream tomorrow. I'll make something funny out of leather. We can live stream it tomorrow. That would be absolutely hilarious. Teresa Brewer, thank you. And Christian and April, thank you all so much. Yeah, we'll get some really cool, funny things out of this. That'll be absolutely hilarious. I'm really looking forward to that. Ha Shade 2, that's genius. Shade 2 for $2 says, get her a bikini with your pics on both halves. Oh, that's so clever. Oh, I love it. WDWLTV says leather chastity belt. Oh, Jesus. That would be, lads and lassies. That's so fucking funny. Thank you so much, Heather. Really do appreciate that. Guys, we're gonna have so much fun with this. I just hope I'll be able to do the live stream. If not, I'm gonna film it. Oh, it'd be amazing. I'm really looking forward to this. This is gonna be so much fun. Somebody asked me, do I go to the sex shop often? No, I don't. Usually, the only time that I'd ever go into one of those would be in order to, how could we explain this one away? Because my mother's probably watching. Hold on now. The only reason I ever go in there is to do research into synthetic willies. Nope, that wasn't good. No, usually if there's like a stag party coming up or one of the lads in the club's birthday, you go buy him a bag of dicks. You know what I mean? It's Mickey Will says random sex with men. No, not my kind of kettle of fish. There's a pun in there somewhere. Thank you so much, Donna, as well. I really appreciate that, guys. This is going to be so much fun. I love doing this kind of shit. Susan's birthday is coming up this month. No, while we're on that subject of birthdays, right? While you guys are thinking about fun ideas for me to get, it's amazing how quickly it went to dirty-minded kinky shit, but all right. I know what you guys are all about. That's fine by me. Susan says, my birthday is coming up this month. Now, so on the matter of birthdays, is one of my best mates' birthdays today. Not one of his birthdays. Well, it was one of his birthdays. He only has the one per year. But anyway, and another friend of mine, sorry, gag gifts. That's hilarious. What happened? Oh, people are going to get pissed off by this dirty joke. Ma'am, if you're watching, cover your ears right now. What happened when Cinderella went to the ball? She gagged. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. Anyway, Tammy Reed's been a member for 13 months. That is fucking awesome. Thank you so much. Where was I going with this? I am very hot under the collar at the moment now, I must say. I'm a good old Catholic boy. I don't get up to any of these dirty carry-ons. Oh, yeah, the birthday thing. Right. So another friend of mine had a birthday a couple of days ago. And this is just something I wanted to just get off my chest because it's been pissing me off literally all day. My ADD brain will not let me let go of it. And somebody commented on it, on his birthday thing. Happy belated birthday. No, motherfucker. His birthday isn't belated. You wishing him happy birthday is what belated. Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong, because I know you can't, because I'm not. Anyway, sorry, I don't know. That was a mad sidetrack. I just had to get it off my chest. It was really fucking bugging me. It really, really would. If Oleg Welch was here, you are absolutely right. He would suggest 69 of something or other. Without a doubt, and I don't blame him. I was so excited the other day. Actually, and most of that was thanks to you, Shay, and a few others. And actually, during the premiere, Shay gave you guys 10 more memberships, which is just absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. But I will never forget how excited I got the day when I got 69 memberships in one live stream. And I was just absolutely out of my mind with excitement. I thought it was the funniest thing. It really, really was. Yeah, right? It is right, isn't it? It wasn't his birthday that was belated. It was you wishing him it. That's my problem. Oh, God, that drives me fucking nuts. Really does. Really, really does. April says, I have to get a procedure done on my spine tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be able to join the live for the fun. Well, April, let me just start by wishing you the very, very best with that. We'll be here waiting for you when you get back. Don't you worry. And I hope everything goes really, really well for you. I really, really do. I know a few of you guys out there actually over the past couple of years have had, spinal injuries or different things like that. So I wish you the very, very best and a very rapid recovery. Hopefully you'll be back joining us very soon for loads of laughs and love and having the crack. Lads and lassies, for my good friend April, who's been around this channel a long, long time, would you please leave a load of lovely shamrocks and love hearts in the side chat to wish her well. And do please, if you get a chance, don't stress, but if you get a chance, do please drop in at some point, even if it's just a comment on one of the videos or an email. Just let me know how you're getting on. I'd really love to hear that everything went well for you. Bridge the Divide in the house. Hey, you want to come on a live stream during the week? I have no plans this week. First time in months. No plans until Saturday. Then I'm fucking gone. I'm going partying and riding motorcycles. Not in that order. Riding motorcycles, then partying, and then riding the motorcycle home the following day after partying, which is never fun. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But you want to join me for a live stream during the week? I have a great idea for a show. I need you and one more person. we're going to have so much fun. If you're down for it, if you're down, I'm thinking maybe Thursday, maybe Wednesday or Thursday. No, can't be Wednesday, Thursday. If you're down for that, absolutely. No, let me get back to this Tiff Taff person, right? It is you, because I checked the emails. Can you please, you and about 4 other people over the last week, you might think that this is something that's weird to complain about, but it's really not cool, and I just don't like it. Sending me pictures of their titties and other things. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know who you are. I know who you are. Well, I don't, but I know that you sent them. Please stop sending pictures of your titties. It's really not nice. I don't like it. Okay? I'm not saying I don't like titties. Everybody loves chesticles. Let's face it. Let's just be real. But I don't like opening my emails in the morning and there's a pair of titties looking back at me. It's not, you're lowering yourself by doing that. You know what I mean? Like, you're better than that. You're not like, anyway. So look, that's all I want to say. Also, a lot of my emails, most of my emails, my girlfriend checks all of them for me because I'm very busy during the day. I'm away doing things or working on things. So it's not nice to be sending pictures of titties and she's opening them. Not that she cares, she just laughs at it. But you know what I mean? Just chill. It's not cool. Send them to Phil, send them to WDWLTV. They'll love it. It's not very nice. I don't like it. So please stop doing that. I appreciate it. I get it, but please don't do that. Anyway, just wanted to clarify that because it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. There's titties everywhere for free on the internet. So I'm good. Thank you. And I have my own. I have my own titties right here. Touche. Hold on. Am I tripping? Was it always touche? And have I just been saying shay too this whole time? No. Hold on a second. Say it ain't so. Is this the Mandela effect at work here? It was shay too first, right? Not touche. Oh, shit. Anyway, for $2 says, I'm the reason Oleg had to name his live OnlyFans. Oh, God. That sounds like fun, though. That sounds like fun. Diver Dan, you got it, my friend. Titties incoming. My fucking big juicy nips on the way, buddy. On the way. Oh, you did change it. Okay, no, I figured as much. I was like, hold on. I was like, how did this happen? Oh, sorry, Tammy. My email is irishdemonarmy@gmail.com. Thank you so much. Hold on now. Somebody made a really good point here. Yeah, so Richard's Krabby says rude and disrespectful. And, you know, I tend to agree. If the shoe was on the other foot and it was a dude sending pictures of his owl boy to a female creator, and I know that happens all the time. I know a lot of female creators in different fields, and it happens all the time. And it's just, it is it's disrespectful. It's not very nice, especially like just out of the blue sending titties. It's, you know, just be cool. Be cool. That's all I'm saying. But no, you're absolutely right. Because if the shoe's on the other foot, people would be freaking out. And that's it. Susan, you send great memes, by the way. I always send them on to my friends and everything. Keep those memes. I fucking love memes. Memes are the best. Memes are what happiness is made out of, basically. Oh, yeah, no, it's French. Touche. En garde. Touche is literally French for touch, I think, in fencing. Or touche, like I touched you. Anyway. I can see your comments. Thank you so much, Marge. I don't know why I just said the first half of that. I'm deliriously tired is what's wrong with me now. My hangover only really kicked in there in the last half an hour from like Saturday. I drank a lot, which isn't really me so much. I don't drink that much and not very often, but by fuck did I do to the dog on it on Saturday. Good to see you, Rick. I hope you're doing really well out there, my friend. I always love saying your name, Rick Sedovic. Just has a lovely ring to it. But anyway, lads and lassies. So my brother's present, his gift for him and his new fiance, which is awesome. I'm so happy for them. They're both such awesome people. So I'm thinking we do a live stream. If I can now, don't quote me on that. We'll see how things go. If not, I'll film some stuff. I'll do a live stream if I can, and we'll walk around Cork City together and try to pick out some really cool stuff or whatever. It'd be really, really cool. It'd be really fun. And if anybody wants to get in on that action and maybe make donations to charity on their behalf as well, if you want to send something to the PayPal link above, I'll put your name on the engagement, the happy engagement card as well. So if anybody wants to get involved in that, you can do so at the PayPal linked below if you're watching back later, or in the side chat if you're watching now. Yeah, I'm fucking delirious right now. Mama Demon is doing really, really well. Doing really, really, really well. And she's super happy about the engagement too. So that's absolutely awesome. My bad. This first I met your channel. Oh, great to see you, Bex. Welcome. Welcome. Can we get a Demon Army welcome for Bex in the side chat? You guys know I love that. That's one of the things I love about doing this. I could sit here for hours, not make a fucking bob, and I wouldn't give a shit because we just have such a good time. We really just have such a great time. And it's a lot of fun. And I just love those moments where I can say, hey, lads and lassies, do me a favor. Loads of shamrocks in the side chat. And I know they're going to pop up. And I love it. It's an awesome feeling. It really, really is. Now, another thing that I was wanting to do during the week that I thought would be really fun. I wanted to find some random live streams. Hey, Paul Rumor Fraser's in the house. Great to see you, my friend. I fucking love that guy. Absolutely love that guy. I was actually talking about you yesterday. I have a friend down from Dublin, and she's big into art and stuff like that. And yeah, I was telling her about you and your art yesterday. I was showing her some of your stuff on Instagram and things like that. Yeah, some phenomenal stuff. And beautiful singer. Absolutely beautiful singer. I can't wait to meet up. I'm so excited. I'm gonna have to try when you're back from France and stuff. I'm just gonna have to try, because flights from Cork to Edinburgh are quite cheap actually. And I was thinking it'd be fun one day to sit here, do a live stream, fuck around for a little while, and it's like, okay, fuck this, let's go to Edinburgh, and then we just go live when I go to Edinburgh. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. I'm excited to start doing that stuff. A lot of things that I had to get done over the past few months that have been keeping me really busy are pretty much winding down now. So I'm going to have so much more time to just do random shit again. I miss that. That's what life's all about. Getting out and just having fun and doing crazy stuff with your friends. Like, you know, what is this? What more do you want? Oh, thank you. Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sakes. But anyway, lads and lassies, thank you so much for joining me tonight. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed catching up. It's getting pretty late though, so I'm gonna go to bed. Was I in the middle of a story and I forgot to tell the rest of it? Probably. You'll just have to tune in the next time. Let me just show you this really funny video I just randomly came across earlier. Judge Middleton was live and he was waiting for somebody to come in. And this is what he said. I hope I wasn't talking about my live stream.
This is the most boringest live stream going, I think.
I thought that was just so funny. I love how Judge Middleton interacts with the chat.
This is the most boringest live stream going, I think.
I love that. I just think this is so funny. Nancy, welcome. Nancy says, hi everyone, I'm Mr. Demon. This is my first live. Well, welcome, Nancy. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here. And I know the Demon Army are going to give you a big welcome in the side chat with a load of fucking shamrocks. And I hope you come back. I hope you do. I hope you enjoyed the show. It was a bit of a slower show than usual, but we're having a lot of fun. But yeah, let's get actually, is there anybody else here who's watching for the first time or has never commented before? Do it now. Let me know in the side chat. I'd love to see who else is new here. Be absolutely fantastic. Did someone lower your ears for you? Lower my ears? What's that mean? Is that some weird Scottish-y shit? Watch that video. Oh, I did. I've seen that. That is brutal, man. They put a load of TNT into a whale to dispose of it. I mean, it disposed of it all right, but holy shite, did it send it, man. It was raining whale for weeks. I sure did. I sure did. And I'm glad. Oh, yeah, Frank Perry's definitely a newbie. I've never seen Frank Perry before in my life. He's only one of my best buddies. Never seen him before. But anyway, lads and lassies, again, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I had a ball. You know what I'm going to do right now? My friends brought me and my girlfriend an apple tart yesterday, which is one of my favorite things to eat. I love apple crumble, apple tart, and rhubarb crumble. Which, just real quick, I'm sorry, like real quick side note here. On the farm here, we found a random old apple tree back there, and they're just starting to come up. So we're going to go pick some of those and do some fun shit. It's going to be just some different stuff. You know what I mean? But anyway, again, sorry, I got to go because I'm going to keep doing this. Thank you all so much. I'm going to use the intro as the outro, again, because of who I am as a person. I love you all. And hopefully we'll catch up maybe tomorrow to go looking at gifts. Be a bit of fun. Sláinte. Hey, how come I'm still in the screen?